Hey guys, welcome back to Prison Architect. Hope you're having a fantastic day. We got day 68 now. It's about 5 a.m. We're expanding our little crazy town, if you will, over here. So I've got several different layouts for cells. I think this is a pretty good diversity. Some of them are a little bit more interesting than others, with little squiggly lines and such. Others come down in a rather long way like this, but all of them have sort of this unique property of just being sort of not in a cell block. They're their own little house, and they have their own little driveways and things, and I kind of like it. And they're all dorms, so they'll all have 2 people. Now, there's something that's clearly missing from this, and that's like common room stuff where they can have fun and maybe unwind in that way. We also need more doctor's offices. So I've got this psychiatrist office here, and I kind of like how this design is. One thing I wish the game would do, unless there is a way to do it, then left click somewhere else in prison to queue up construction of an area. Hold right mouse button, drag an area, left click somewhere else. So what I wish I could do is this. I want to drag this and then add this to it, right? I want to do this, but I don't want to have that, right? And there's no real good way to do that. You know, it's like to copy this but not have the water boiler included in the copy. Unfortunately, that doesn't seem to be a thing that's possible. This guard is dead, was murdered by a prisoner. That would be Richard Finley again. Richard Finley. This guy is so annoying. This is like, he took his cues from Scott Gordon, man. It's always this 2 combination right here. It's just, like, you do that out of the gang leader. It sucks. Because you have to forgive their punishment, so the whole prison will go riot. And then you're going to have more dead guards on your hands anyways. This is the kind of situation where free fire is, like, probably the only solution. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stop the shakedown now. I think that's all right. Yeah, I have to hit it a couple of times, so now I'm just getting in the habit of hitting it all the time, multiple times. I got a whole bunch of stuff coming in on trucks. That's pretty good. And we've got all of these houses. So I've got plumbing running to a lot of them already, but I do have to extend a little bit just to reach all the way over here. Every single house, because it's not in a cell block, every single house needs its own source of heating. So I've been basically putting radiators in right next to the toilets and stuff because there's already a shower head there. So it makes sense that there would also be hot water pipes for the showers and stuff. So I'm going to put the radiators in like that. Did I put a shower in this? It doesn't look like there's a shower head here. No, there is. It's just right above this. Okay, fine. And then we need the pet birds. All my crazy folks have pet birds in their cells. And we're just going to put them kind of anywhere. It doesn't really matter where they are. Just kind of fit them in random spots. Here you go, in the corner there. That one's got it up top. This one's got it down there. Good. Over here, we don't even have the beds put in yet, but I could have the pet bird be like right there, and right there, let's say. Let's get the beds put in. And then we can start moving prisoners over to here, I think. It's about time to do that. All the way like that. All the beds are in. Good, good, and good. Final steps for this area then is just padded cells. And we're just going to pad all of them like that. The padded walls happen automatically when you make it a padded cell or a padded dorm, which is what we're going to do. So we won't have to worry about the padded walls, thankfully. And hopefully they don't end up, you know, killing their cellmates and stuff. Let's see how that goes. I don't really have much experience with dorms and psych ward, like, together. I don't really do dorms at all, but when I do, it's certainly not with psych ward, so. It looks like this is actually outside, this door. It doesn't look like this door is, like, this is actually foundation. It's not. That's not foundation. So we'll have to get that done. And then we'll start marking these as cells and start letting the crazy folks over here. Now, we're going to want to keep this gated for now. Just like, maybe to here. Just put a fence around this area for now, so they can't really get out of this side. And we'll fence this part off for the time being as well. To really just sort of lock them down, they have to stay here. We're going to want staff to be in this area. I've decided that this is going to be a kitchen area, so we don't need this metal detector and all that stuff over here. We might be better off, having the kitchen here, because it's closer to, so maybe this will be like a common room instead. Not opposed to that. If I made this area a kitchen, then that would give an excuse for all these hedges and another building here, and it would be closer to delivery. Okay, I've talked myself into it. Let's do it. That's one of the beautiful things. I just like the organic building. Organic building is so much better. We're going to make a storage room here, and then we're going to make a kitchen on this side, I think right about here. Yeah, and then up like connected, I guess. We'll connect it there. And then we really don't need this fence anymore, but I'm going to leave it because they do have these little gaps that they can sort of climb in or walk around in, so we'll take that. I don't think it's necessary to put barbed wire on it, although they can, you know, like, well, we have to cut down all these trees, I guess. If we don't want them to climb up them, we have to cut down the cactus. And if it's close enough, they can actually reach on the other side. It's a little bit weird, but for the most part, you want to just eliminate all cacti that are near the fence. All right, is anybody working here? You know, I think it's like we really need to get... Hold on. This is staff only. Ah, we can't do this staff only because... Right. Okay, new plan. This is going to be fenced. Probably should be fenced anyway, otherwise they just walk right out. So, okay. Can I do a road gate? That would be cool. Ooh, I think that's nifty. Now, I think that's pretty cool, actually. Put a road gate right here. And then we'll hook it up to a door servo. Oh, that's cool. Come on. You know you like that. That's awesome. And then we'll just hook it up to power like that. That's pretty cool, man. Door servo's in progress. Now I gotta, yeah. So it opens up, right? That's awesome. I don't think I've ever used a road gate like that before either. See, we're doing new things. This is cool. So this is all staff only, of course, and then this is gonna be our insane wing. So we're gonna say insane sec only. We're gonna turn these areas into cells. Like that, and like that, and then I think this is gonna end up being the kitchen. So we'll put a staff door there as our entrance to the kitchen. This back part here will be storage and stuff, and then we'll have another storage door, I guess, for staff doors being right there. We're gonna want the paving stone to kind of come off this side. So let's say paving stone runs like that. We'll have a paving stone run all the way back here too, and then this here doesn't need to be paving stone, but what are we gonna put in this little bit here? I think maybe we can fit some special things in there. I don't know what goes in a kitchen. Let's get it done. Kitchen like this, and then canteen. All of this be my canteen. All of this be my canteen. Right here. And then we've got this area, which we can turn it into a common area, a common room, and then like outfit it with a whole bunch of stuff. So let's go like that. Okay. Dude, I can dig. This is starting to come together, guys. This is starting to come together. I want to see the prisoners, you know, get themselves into these cells and work out all the kinks that might be with, you know, their needs and stuff, like power, like this right here. So we'll bring the power straight up like this, and then straight over, and then it just goes and taps into the individual houses like it would in real life. Just a big old line that just comes right in and provides power to the whole house like that off the main line. Done deal. Very nice. Same thing there. Provide power there and there. And maybe we can just make a loop here for redundancy's sake. And maybe a little bit more redundancy here just in case. Call it good. These guys are all trapped, which is kind of funny. So let's make a quick staff gate there just to like get them something they can go, somewhere they can go. Because they're kind of all trapped back here right now. So that will be the staff gate. We'll put another staff gate down here. Again, just to sort of give workmen access to that area. And then for the kitchen, what I'm thinking is we put the sink like this. That's pretty nice, actually. Kind of fits right in there. Another sink can go here. And then we'll have fridges back here where it's near the storage. We'll have a bin there. And then cookers will go, let's say like this. This. And this. So there's our cookers. We're going to need more fridges most likely. So we'll have those be there and I don't know. Where do I want this? That'll be fine. So that's kind of a populated kitchen. It's a little bit busy there. And then we'll have the staff door there. And that's all she wrote. And then all I need is the hot water to be brought down into this area, which might be a little challenging because the hot water boiler is all the way up there. So we might need another hot water boiler. We can pop it in right there because that will provide heat also to the rest of this place. And also it's a main line as well as this hot water line. So it'll just get all of it running in together. It's nice. We're also going to want to bring hot water from that point then over to here and hook up a radiator into this room to keep these people warm. Aw, radiators. Hi, where are you? Really? Radiator. Perfect. All right. So inside this area, I think just mostly just little recreation things. We don't need to go all out. Have some benches along the side. Have some benches along the side and benches along the outside like that. Then we'll put in, I think we'll put in like some chests maybe. So they can practice their intelligence in some way, I guess. I don't know. A couple of chess tables. They'll love it. They have no idea what to do with it. It's great. And they're not stupid. They're criminally insane. It's very different. I'm being rude. We'll put some windows in here just to like show them the outside world, I guess. And then how about like a little plant in the corner? That's pretty nice. And then table tennis. Gotta have the table tennis. Maybe some pool. Foosball. Like that better. And then everything else is just, I think this is okay the way it is, actually. I don't need any televisions or anything in there, so this is our common room. You guys can go in there whenever you want. How are we doing with tunnels here, guys? Are you actually finding any tunnels? This is a false alarm. Okay, good. False flags. False flags for days. Okay, so it's about 8 o'clock at night now, and we actually have a death row inmate that's ready to go. His time has come. Yeah, unfortunately, the time has come for Mr. Lassie. Lassie? Unfortunately, his time has arrived. William Russell, wait. Yeah, Lassie Veng, right here. Wakey. Sentence for deprivation of liberty. Okay. When he decided to catch those pesky apple thieves by super gluing the fences leading into his garden. Sentenced to 56 years for multiple crimes, including murder, attempted murder, and aggravated assault. We can now perform the execution on this guy. Yes, we can. I want to have also another solitary door there, but it can only be opened by a proper guard. So no door servo access there. Connect to that and connect to that. And then this one here is no door servo access. Just because, I don't know, like it's something different, okay? There's no logical reason for my decisions sometimes. I just do them because I want to. There's a door servo connect and door servo connect. Perfect. So now that stuff can be managed by the door servo people too. Also looks like I need to go one more in, so I will. I'll go 2 more in, I guess. Can you guys connect this, please? I want my kitchen functional. Let's go. One last thing. Perfect. All right. So my kitchen is now functional. I do need some lights, though. So why don't we provide at least a little bit of illumination to my staff in that way. There we go. Okay. It is time for an execution. So how does this work? If you never played this DLC before. Okay, it is now 11:15. Now, normally I'd say, hey, we're going to execute at midnight because it's like, I don't know, it's just a milestone. But we're not going to execute at midnight, but we are actually going to execute while they are sleeping because when you do an execution, you shut the entire prison down. It's all on lockdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Everything goes on lockdown. Once everything is initiated for lockdown, we authorize that and we test the facilities. The test will run, and that just is sort of proof that we have enough power for it. So we're running the electric chair to see if we have enough power right now. That's completed. We need to initiate a prison-wide lockdown. That means all prisoners who are out of their cells, everyone who is walking around, they all need to get back to their cells immediately. Everyone is getting locked down. When that is fully completed, then we assemble our execution detail. So that's done. Let's authorize that, as well as we're bringing in the witnesses. Now, every prisoner who's about to get executed is allowed to have a religious leader of their choice, I guess, come in. In this case, this is Vang's priest. So he's coming on in, right? You're allowed to have somebody there with you. I'm also maxed out on how fast I can time accelerate as well. So this is as fast as I'm allowed to go. So this is all working on percentages. Once the detail is in place and the witnesses are sitting in their chairs, then we can escort the prisoner to the facility. So this is him. This is Bang. Right? I'm starting to think I should have had this. All right, you know what? I've decided that's going to get a servo in it after all. All right, so he's in there. Where's my warden? There he is. Hawk Hartman is in there. And then I believe my police chief / guard chief should be on his way as well here. Sooner or later, he should be arriving. Unless he's not needed here, which is weird. Also, I find it incredibly strange that he's carrying staff keys, but the warden does not have guard keys. He can't open a cell. I find that odd, too. I mean, he's the warden, but I guess. Execution detail is not assembled, and I'm trying to figure out why my chief of police is not coming here. Why is he not arriving? Is he hanging out in the staff room or something? Because this should take precedence over that. I don't see him. Maybe it says 99%. Oh, here he is. He also does not have a guard key, by the way. Very strange. All right, its detail is in there, so we're going to now progress out of the cell, and we're going to lead into the execution room. Okay, so apparently the priest is going to stand here instead of standing here like I thought he was. Oh, well. Let's do this at 2:30. Mostly because I like to hear the music build up. It's great. It's so dark. Everyone is dismissed. It's so dark. You are all dismissed. Wow. Final report. He was executed out at 2:30 in the morning by electric chair in the presence of witnesses. Standard compensation of $10,000 is awarded to the institution for their part in this process. There you go. So I got $10,000 for that. So Laissez Vang. Executed by electric chair, unfortunately. Goodbye, sir. All right, so now, how are we doing on this area? Is anybody living in here yet? No, because these aren't marked as cells. So let's get those marked as cells. We want these to be marked as padded holdings. Oh. Oh, you can only have one. I have never done dormitories with crazies, so I guess. What if I just make them holding cells? Well, then it has to be 5 by 5. Man, I don't want to do that. I guess they have to be regular cells. Okay, well, we got to swap all the beds for regular beds, I guess. Unless we just keep the bunk beds. Does it still count? No, it won't count. All right, dismantle. We got to dismantle all of the beds. That's unfortunate, but it's an easy fix, though. You know, might as well do it now before I make all of the cells in this area. I guess these are only individual. I'm going to stick to the plan anyway. I don't care. Although I must say, this plan is a lot less viable for the number of crazies that I want to have in this prison. Like, this is a lot less viable now because I can't have 2 in each one. So it's possible it might be better off just to make perfect squares and just make big facilities and call them like a bunch of holding cells instead. I don't know. Let's just see how this works out. I might scrap this entire idea and just do traditional cell blocks. I thought I could do dorms with these guys. Apparently not. All right, so they're all padded. Everything's good-ish. Let's bring in the beds. And we'll do regular beds for these guys. Because there's no point. We're not going to provide incentives, right? Just to transfer. That doesn't exist with these guys, so... It goes there, and then there, and then there, and then there, and then there, and there. Is that all? Nope. Got a bed there, and there. And then there. And there. And there. And I missed a whole bunch of them. There. All right, now we're good. Let's mark these as padded cells. Padded cells. There we go. And so we're gonna have a few of our insane population be over here. Yes, there's a whole bunch of stuff happening over there. I know. It's because there's one of the gang leaders is being punished. It's ridiculous. We'll get it sorted out in a second. I want to make these cells. They are interrupting my slumber. My slumber? No, my peace. You're ruining my Zen thing, man. That's what I kind of meant to say. I just didn't say it very well. All right, what's going on over here, huh? Prisoner is dead because of what? Armed guard with a shotgun. I think that's what this is. But this zone is not... He must have threatened the armed guard's life. Like, the armed guard must have felt like he was in serious danger. That has to be what it is. Also, this isn't marked as a shower. Because, you know, I never do the things I say I'm going to do. There we go. We'll just mark this whole thing as a shower. All right. So, let's get this gang leader to not be punished anymore. Is this you? Yeah, Ansley. Can we just end this punishment so the freaking guys can calm down and not die by shotguns? More shotgun deaths? Yep. Freaking free fire, man. They don't fear for their life. They're just doing it anyway. So this function clearly doesn't work. Where we go supermax only, it clearly does not work. You just have to keep the armed guards out of this section, which is apparently, it's proving more difficult than I anticipated, apparently. Whoa, another death. Seriously, guards, stop shooting prisoners with your shotguns, like, my God, dude. This is why I hate free fire. Like, I really dislike free fire. Tell me this is good enough. Okay, it is. There are some here ready to rock. Another one? Murdered by prisoner. Oh. Oh, he's weak. All right, so we're gonna have to, I don't know, I need to address this violence. Obviously assign orderlies, but we also want orderlies over here too. So I'm gonna have to hire more orderlies. There, we have more orderlies. Go do orderly things. Keep the peace. More guards here, and then more dogs, I guess. I don't know. Just hire a bunch more people. Cooks, janitors. Why not? We'll even hire a couple of doctors. I'm just gonna go splurge spending. There you go. Welcome. Freaking guard dogs are dying. By a prisoner with a club. Oh my god. He's insane. He's being beaten by 2. Excuse me. Where is his backup? Hello? Where is his backup? He's being chased by a man with a club. Are you gonna do anything, guard? No? Not a thing, huh? Where are my orderlies? Come on now. Maybe we make a patrol here really quick. We do a blue patrol through here. And we say that I want orderlies in this hallway all the time. This hallway too, all the time. And might as well have one over here too, just in case. And then we'll have a pink one running down this way. And we'll say that, we'll say that we want orderlies on this route all the time too. Okay? So one there, and one there, and 2 here. All times. We need orderlies to respond, okay? Padded cells. All right, I don't think we're gonna have anybody over here just yet, but I'm excited to see how this turns out. Okay, I really thought we could have 2. So again, this might turn out to be a bust, in which case I'll just make one big facility here with a bunch of cells, one big facility here with a bunch of cells. I'll make them into like small compartmentalized buildings, like apartment complexes, if you will, as opposed to these individual houses. That'll be fine. We need to have food. So tables and chairs and benches, right? So let's start with this for now. Like that. And then we'll copy that and apply it everywhere we want it to be. For the serving tables, they're all going to come in through here. So I'm thinking we're going to go like this. With the serving trays. It's like a little buffet in the middle. Then they all just kind of go to their chairs or go to their seats where they want to go. And then there's this hallway, of course, for the common room. And then I need lights, of course, so we'll go bop, bop, bop. And then, actually, it's a little bit too far over, so let's go bop, bop, bop. And then all the way through here. Seems good. Turn the lights on, please. Okay, and then in the common room, we'll do the same thing. 1, 2. We'll probably place some wall lights in this area just to give it some extra light. And then kind of over here, too, I think the same thing. Wall light there, wall light here, and maybe on the side 1 and 2. Now it's well lit. It's not, there's no cooker? Wait, did I just, oh my God, I put all fridges. I put all fridges. Well, we could store a lot of food anyway. So this is supposed to be cookers. And so were these. These 4 were cookers. Please do this so I can get cookers in here. And cooker right there. I thought for sure I mean, I should have known. I can physically see the modeling. I just, didn't. Because I'm a dingy. Right? Because I'm a dingy. That's what people on Twitch would call me. What Wasan would call me right now. Calls me a dinghy. I've got new emotes going on to the Twitch channel. One of them is representative of me being a dinghy. I think it turned out quite well. I think it turned out really well. What do you think of my new emotes? I'll put them on the screen right here. Yeah, these are just the new ones. There's 25 channel emotes in my Twitch channel. That is insane. Right? That's just, it's so many. And I'm gonna get more in a second. It's so many, And I mean, obviously it'd be awesome to have more, but the way Twitch does it is you only get more emotes when you get more subs. which has been happening at a ridiculously increasing rate lately, which is I'm like stupid grateful for. So like I don't know how long that will last, but I'm grateful for what I got there because oh my god, some people are just really great. This is everyone asks me like why do you stream on Twitch instead of YouTube when your audience is here? I've been asked that so many times lately, and the really honest to god answer has everything to do with just the culture there and how much support comes from there. It has everything to do with that. Like I've tried streaming on YouTube several times, and it's usually just it's really hard to engage with streaming on YouTube because like some dummy, I'm gonna go as far as to call him a dummy. They're really dummy. Yeah, I'm sorry about my language. But seriously, some real stupid moron at Twitch thought it would be, or at YouTube, thought it would be a really good idea to have live chat comments flow in a non-sequential order. You can't have realistic conversations with people on an ongoing basis because the comments and the order that they appear change depending on who's looking at them. It's like the same thing as a search algorithm, but for live chat. It makes no sense. It's so dumb. We have 12 red gang, but no leader. Okay. So it's really hard to have a conversation with because like the chat's just simply not appearing in the correct order. But on top of that, it's just there just isn't as much like just being honest. There just isn't as much support in that way as there is on Twitch, and that drives the decision to be there too. I mean, at the end of the day, if you're gonna do this as a full-time gig, you have to find a way to support that. And Twitch and the culture that's there and the ridiculously beautiful people that are there have, to be honest, I would never have considered at all doing this full-time if it wasn't for them. Like, so when you're like, I love your YouTube videos, thank you for posting so many of them. When you're happy with my posting rate here on YouTube, like seriously, you can thank people at Twitch for that because it's just been unbelievable. I don't know how to thank people enough for that. And that's the reason why I stream there, because they deserve it. Like that's how that works. I want to cancel this. Can I cancel this? Just get rid of that. Thank you. I want to change the way these are on. I want to go this way instead. Yeah, like this. That'll do. And then we'll come down here on this side. You know what? This will... I think this will do okay. Let's run this like this. Yeah. Call that. I'm doing it again. Like, I don't think this works as well. I think I want the other way still. Yeah, I still think I want the other way. Let's clear these and we'll do it the other way. Because this lets me put them in evenly like this, yeah, and then like that, and like and like that, and like that. And that's pretty solid. I like that. I like this layout. This is pretty good. I don't know about, like, I'm starting to think this is still better. Okay, you know what? Fine. This is still better. I don't know anymore, man. I'm just going. I'm just doing things, okay? Just do things. Do I really look like a kind of guy with a plan? This is so indicative of this place. It's so awesome. Now we have lockdown there. We don't have any... Oh, you know what? I need another psychiatrist too. Let's get another staff psychiatrist. Bop. There's your office, buddy. Have fun in there with your, you know, 0 light. Let's make sure you get a light. And then probably want to give you that driveway look too, because it's like a house, right? So there you go. We can also wrap this around. Although I do want this to be the grass stuff, not the road. So wrap this whole place with grass as well. It's not really grass. Again, it's like I don't know, Albuquerque grass. It's like we're trying really hard, but we just can't quite get it. All right? That's kind of the way it is. All right, then. So, looks like we got people getting food, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Orderlies, we're going to assign them to be in here. At least 2 in here, 3 in here. We'll have this be a staff-only kitchen, of course. And all is well. This is nice. I like it. Okay. Well, seems good. I think this is a nifty place to stop. Let me put a little more grass right here. I'm gonna hold off on making more of these buildings until I can sort of confirm that I'm gonna keep going with this plan, because I don't want to put all this money in it if I'm gonna just tear it all down anyway, you know. So I think I'm just going to let that go. And when we come back, I guess you'll see whether or not I'm sticking with it or I'm going to drop it into a fiery pit and start over. You know? But at least we've gotten people out of the holding cell here. They have a place to stay now. It's a very important milestone that we've hit. And also, I think, you know, giving them light, great idea as well. They don't have any light in their cells. Some of them do. Some of them do, and some of them don't. Yeah, maybe they do. Hold on, this guy does. This guy does. How come this guy doesn't have any light? It's on. Like, you can kind of see that there is light in the cell, but I don't see a light in the cell, you know? These guys have lights. Or maybe I'm just not used to it because I'm not used to doing these buildings like this anymore. I thought for sure I put lights in all these cells. Oh, well. We'll leave it here. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. If you liked the video, you can give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe if you want more awesome action from Prison Architect. Also, as a way of saying thank you, in addition to patrons, I've started putting YouTube members on the credit end screen. This is just another way of saying thank you to the people who financially support this channel. I'm deeply appreciative of it. It means a great deal to me, and I want to start incorporating you guys here too. So for all you guys who hit that join button and signed up, thank you so much for that. I appreciate it.